What should I do if I have a negative boss? A boss who is really a pain, he's always consistently nagging and yelling and demanding, and I really don't enjoy going to work. I get this question, and in today's video, I want to address this because sometimes you have a negative boss but an excellent paycheck. And it becomes very tempting because you're like looking at the paycheck and looking at the work environment and your boss, and you really don't love to go to your work, but the paycheck somehow manages to keep you in the job. So what should I do? Should I continue persisting because it's really a nice brand, the job is awesome, the title is good, the pay is good, I love the growth that is happening in terms of opportunity, but I really hate my boss. Now I have bad news for you. The answer, let me tell you up front, is if you don't like your boss or your reporting manager or a person who's controlling your growth in the organization, no matter how good the paycheck or the brand or whatever the company is, immediately change your job, immediately move out of their environment. Why? Because we believe that if you want to live an alive and fearless life, the first thing that you need to move into is an environment, right? An environment which is cohesive, an environment which is positive, which is helping you become who you want to be. Now, often I even tell people and give suggestions that if you find an excellent work environment boss, a person who you really admire, but the pay is low, even if my mentor said, if you find a boss who you love and want to work for, just tell that boss that I want to work for free, don't pay me. Because why extreme? Because the environment and the mindset and the growth that you're going to get there is worth the money that you are going to make in the future. So am I going to go join a company which really helps me grow to a person that I really enjoy being, which I love, and that is the person who I bring back home to my spouse, to my kids, to my family? Or do I really want to, increase my bank account but become a person who I hate? I think that's the question that you have to address. So couple of things here is, when you don't like your job, yes, you can go address it, be alive and fearless, go talk to your boss, tell your boss, hey, you know what, this is not working, I cannot do this. Your behavior or the demands or the language sometimes is abusive, right? Your boss is really abusing you physically, mentally, torturing you, keeping you late nights, threatening you. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I will fire you. You need to address this, be very clear that either the things change and you're not going to accept this anymore, or if your boss is not willing to understand, if he's not listening, if he's a pain in the, where, then you have to find another job. And I sometimes understand that if you leave this job, you might not get the same paycheck, you might not get the same position, you might not get the same growth opportunity. But please understand that you will no longer live an alive and fearless life. And as long as your mind is growing, as long as you are happy, as long as you're at peace, you love your job, you love what you're doing, you look forward to going to your work. And when you come back, oftentimes when you come back from work, are you coming back at home a loving, caring, peaceful, excited, alive and fearless person? Or are you just bringing all the negativity, crap from your workplace and ruining your personal space with your children, with your spouse, with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends? If that is the case, you know what to do. Leave your job, find a job which gives you an opportunity to be alive and fearless. And I know in the beginning it will be fearful. Believe me, when I've advised people to leave this job, the family has pounced. Are you crazy? What are you talking about? The pay is good. Sometimes they don't care whether you're horrible in the mind, whether you're frustrated. You just sometimes have to just do it because people are pressurizing you, and then that fear comes out that what if I don't get a better job? What if I get a lower paying job? But I think if you are alive and fearless, and if you take this as a parameter, that it's important to be happy, it's important to be content, it's important to stay at peace and come back happily, go happily and come back happily out of your workplace, I think that's worth the money that you will get in the future. And even if you get a low amount in the beginning, I promise you, you will reach faster at a higher paying job, and you will grow yourself, your beliefs, your thinking, your emotion and your knowledge, and that is exactly what at the end of the day matters. If you have any question, please post it below this video. Subscribe to our channel, give me a thumbs up if you like this, and share this with all those people whom you know are really suffering, struggling in their job, but they don't have the courage, guts, or don't really understand, should I leave my job or should I just keep suffering and enjoy the paycheck? Thank you so much for watching. Stay alive, stay fearless, dream big, stay strong, and I'll see you soon in the next video.